What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're in Warframe, and we're going to talk a bit about Gammacor this time around. So I'm doing a Syndicate run. I am packing my 3 weapons so I can get them all leveled. Let me just throw a little energy in here. We're going to work on the Gammacor. So now I'm at level 28 with the Gammacor, and honestly, it has taken Gammacor. It has taken me this long to be able to find some real reason to like this weapon. It starts out as a magnetic base, so you have that element combo in there, and unless you make that element combo again, you will be able to, keep it separate. So, like when I put on a cold mod, it gave me cold and magnetic because I wasn't running a magnetic combo. So if you do cold and electric, then you'll increase your magnetic base on this weapon. But with it being a magnetic base, it is only really good for the corpus, and it's like a spectra. And we're going to take on these leech eximuses, and I'm going to show you how to do this with Limbo really easily. And I've got weapons that would be useless against them, so we're gonna show you a little trick here. Just give me a minute to get set up. Alright, here we go. And maybe, yes, there it is. Okay, Cataclysm down. And I'm getting hit a few times here. Let me get into my rift. Out of the way. Come out here. Now watch. So every time they go in and out of Cataclysm, they're going to take damage. Remember that. So we just keep going in and out of Cataclysm and let the rollers follow me. And as they follow me without me having to do anything, they're going to keep taking damage as I go in and out of the Rift Walk. Simple and easy way to effectively kill the rollers. And then, of course, I've got my Sentinel that'll do the rest, but yeah, so that's how we do it. Let's just take him out, get a little energy back here, or a little health, I should say. Alright, so let's get back over to using this Gammacor. Actually, let me get a little more health back, I think. Just so that way I know I don't die. Yes, that means I've got Life Strike on this new weapon. And it's one of my mods. Sometimes you don't get high enough level enemies that you can actually kill them with if you banish, instead of being able to get. Alright. So anyway, while I'm getting all this cleaned up here and I get some health back, I couldn't find a use for this weapon at all, obviously, during the infested run. So finally I'm going to hit my Syndicates. I'm like, alright, let me take this thing around. I've actually got Blast and Magnetic on here, which is kind of like an odd combo, but you can actually do it. And then I said, let me take Limbo, because I would think this would be the most effective use of this weapon is with Limbo, because I can go into Rift Walk, I can pull in the enemies as banished, and what damage they take, if they're still alive, I can actually utilize this weapon that does not do a whole heck of a lot of damage. And so that's basically what we're doing here, as you'll see. And with Limbo, again, it's all about the combo. So you gotta combo this stuff properly to be able to make it effective. And it's easy to run exterminate missions with Limbo at any level, because you're basically determining the battlefield, if you will, by being in Rift Walk and bringing in the enemies one at a time, 2 at a time, however you choose. You also have your Sentinel or your Kubro that's outside doing work for you as well. So, but as you can see, all I'm doing is Rift Walk, Banish, and then shoot this gun. And of course, if you have Rift Surge activated, you will also get that 300% multiplier on the damage. So that really would take out even higher level enemies. But these guys are not high level, so I'm not really too concerned about running the Rift Surge at this moment. I guess I don't consider 32s to be very high level right now. Uh-oh. Glitch. Now I can see where I've been. Really? 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 Let's grab some snapshots here. This is interesting. Gosh, I can't hide myself. Everybody can see where I am. If only I could pull myself in the air like Valkyr. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, this is gonna make for a real interesting video. So right now I'm really, I mean, I got some builds and stuff, and we'll go back through, and you know, I'm going through each of these weapons a bit just to kind of talk to you guys about it. That Redeemer is the best weapon out of all of them, I think, in this setup, this release. But only as long as you have that mod, or that stance. But, so, it took me a bit, like I said. Here I am, Limbo, and I finally found a way to use this weapon, this Gammacor. That's just so annoying. Oh my gosh. That is so annoying. Some of these bugs in this update are such a pain in the ass. I'm sorry, I had to say it. There is no doubt about that. And it's starting to get quite a nuisance to see releases coming out with bugs like this all the time now. I mean, we're 2 years in. This is like, some of this stuff is basic level that should be taken care of. Sorry for my gripes. It'll probably get me hate, you know, over the 2 or 3 trolls that I currently have on every single one of my videos as of lately. That is so annoying. That is just so friggin' annoying. These lights, this beam. Where is this guy? Where is he? He's running around. There he is. You would think he would have seen me with my beams, right? He should have been following me around. Be like, hey, I see some beams. Let's just go follow this thing around and I'll find him. Let me get to these storage boxes. Try to unlock all this stuff here. So I'm only at Limbo. I'm not at Gunslinger yet. I have not even done the quests yet for it and the whole invasion stuff that's got to be done to get the coordinates to be able to unlock Gallet V, to be able to run for a frame part and hopefully actually get it. The grind. But that's a serious topic that I may actually talk about, that I've been discussing with the other guys in the clan, and we'll see. For now, I don't know why people say Limbo is not worth it. I think he's pretty damn good to me. I've come into his playstyle very easily, I think. Similar to how I did with Oberon. Obviously, Oberon's like my favorite. I've really come into this playstyle with Limbo, and I'm really liking him. He may honestly become my second or third favorite frame as time rolls on. Just because he is so diverse in how he plays. You really have to think about what you're doing and comboing properly to get things done. That is so annoying. Anyway, not really a first look at the weapon, but it is a first look on my channel for the weapon, so we'll talk about it more as I decide what I want to do with it. It may just end up as mastery fodder for me on the Gammacor. Until the next episode, I'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good day. See you soon.